Just saying that's okay. Put it. Look at my hair. I gotta straighten my hair. Hey, Will. How are you? How are you, handsome? How are you? How y'all feeling? Well, today is Tuesday, right? Today is Tuesday. That's good. Um, I'm doing good. I've been chilling. I've been really trying to get my sleep on because um the fact that, you already know, well, you might not know, but I am anemic, right? And the fact that I'm in the house, I'm not really getting no vitamin D, even though that sun don't give me no vitamin D any damn way. But um, the fact that I'm in the house, I'm not getting a lot of energy. I'm in the house and I'm always tired or whatever. And honestly, I want to be tired because I barely sleep. And um, I think the real reason why I barely get sleep, because I got so much on my mind until, whenever I'm under stress or I got too much on my mind, my brain start going chaotic. I don't sleep. My brain be thinking about a million things at one time. And I really don't have no stress on me. And it's funny because even though I'm stressing, I'm not stressing. It's almost like I want to stress because I'm so, you know what I'm saying? I'm overactive. And it's funny because my body is so immune to stressing until right now I'm not really stressing about anything. But the fact that I'm so used to stressing, I'm trying to make up things to cause me to stress. Like what I'm going through right now in my life, usually I would stress about. But for some reason, I'm not stressing about it. Like what I'm going through, I'm not really going through nothing. Um, what the hell? Get your dumb ass off of my damn live. Talking about that he got HIV. Hi. How are you, Flip? How are you? How are you? I hope you're doing good. I wanted to I'm just laughing at the last comment. I'm like, the last time I had some, fuck out of here. I'm mad because I ain't getting any, and this motherfucker gonna come in my live and tell me I need to get checked because he gave me some. Like, shit. What the hell? I can't even remember the last. Anyway, um, then he go, and then what if that was really true? If that was really true, he put all my business out there. Like, damn, you gonna tell me like that? That's real messed up. That's real messed up. Like, even if that was true, he done basically put my business right on the line. I don't know if milk chocolate melts in your mouth and not in your hands. I don't know. Um, I don't know. Won't you put some chocolate in your mouth and see what it melt, and then you come back and you let me know. You let me know. Hey, Conscious, how are you? How are you? I hope you're doing great. Y'all don't have to say your sexual preferences on this live. Like, we really don't care if y'all gay or straight. We don't care if y'all Trump lovers or not. So y'all don't have to come on here saying that y'all gay or lesbians or y'all trans or none of that. Or y'all don't gotta say none of that because we really don't give a fuck. Like, I know I don't care. I mean, if you gay, that's your business. I don't give a damn. Hi, how are you? Oh, okay. Okay, well, thank you for subscribing to me. Thank you. And I'm still, and I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. After I got finished singing the Alicia Keys song, I promised him that I was gonna, cause I've been when the song came out, I used to sing the song all the time, so I knew it by heart. But I haven't sung it in so many years until I forgot the second verse. I've almost damn near forgot the first verse. It's just that I have to think as I go. But I'm definitely gonna memorize the song so I can get it down packed this time. Cause he did pay. He sent me $5. I think it was $5. He sent me $5, and he was like, if I send you something, will you sing? So, hey, how are you? Hi, Lolly. How are you? Thank you for joining my live. Everybody, I want y'all to say hi to Lolly. Lolly is one of my dearest friends that I wish I could meet in person. One day I'm going to meet in person. When I get my money up, I'm going to come and see her. She is such a beautiful spirit. I love how she is. I love being around people. Everybody say hi to Lolly. Say hi, Lolly. Say hi, Lolly. I mean, everybody say hi to her. She is, if you ever want to be around a person that is loving, that is have a loving, genuine spirit, she's that person. I mean, she got a little pizzazz to her. Don't get her wrong. Don't get Lolly wrong. Lolly, she's like that. She handle her own, but she is such a beautiful spirit. Yes. Hi, Lolly. Everybody saying hi to you. We love you, Lolly. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Oh, shut up, Mitchell. Who the fuck is Mitchell? Uh, but I wanted to, no, Lolly don't play. Lolly don't play. I've seen Lolly. Hey, thank you for joining my live. It's, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Uh, Al, I keep always forgetting it, pronouncing your name wrong. I'm just gonna call you Holloway. I always call you Holloway anyway. Thanks for joining my live. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody give it up for Holloway also. Holloway is a bass player. Holloway is a bass player. And she reminds me of, like, I don't want to say it, but she reminds me of a badass. She reminds me of one of them rock stars. Every time when I think of Holloway, I think of a rock star. She played bass. She real, like, dominating. I love that about her. I definitely want to meet her in person too. If I had a band, I would definitely put her in my band. She got that badass type vibe. And it's not the type of badass that seem like it's fake. When you look at it, she look like she will whip your ass. I love her. And she has been a loyal, faithful follower to me for years. And I love her to death. I love her to death. I love her to death. She played bass. Yes. Yeah, she played bass. Matter of fact, if y'all have a TikTok, go follow her on TikTok. Matter of fact, go follow her on her YouTube right now. I don't know if I think she do because I really don't be on TikTok. I want y'all to see her play. I want y'all to see her play. Y'all be like, okay, okay, all right. I'm trying to tell you. No, it's true. Oh, really, Will? Okay. Michael Jackson or Prince? Um, Honestly, I don't like to compare Michael Jackson nor Prince because they too different. See, Michael Jackson was a great entertainer and Prince was a great musician. So it's hard to put them two in the same category because they was perfect and they mastered what they was into. Like Michael Jackson wasn't a musician. He was just a great entertainer. But Michael Jackson couldn't really play instruments, but he could play instruments in his. Michael Jackson reminds me of myself. I don't know how to play instruments, but I can play them in my head. So whenever I write a song, I know exactly how I want the music to sound like. I know what instruments I want in it. I know how I want it to go. That's how Mike was. But Prince actually had the talent to put the instruments together and do it himself. So if I had to choose between Mike and Prince, I would definitely choose Mike. And the reason why that is because I like the majority of Mike's songs than Prince songs. I like a lot of Prince slower songs. Like a lot of Prince love music, I like. His fast music, I really don't care for. Just a little bit of it. But I like Mike music a lot more than Prince. So I would definitely choose Mike more. Because every album that Mike ever came out with since he was a little boy, he had bangers on every album. It's not one album that Mike have not done, whether he was part of the Jacksons up until his last Invisible album. Every album this man has made, he had more than 4 or 5 hits on every album, from his Thriller to his Bad to his Off the Wall to his Dangerous. Every album this man has ever created, he had at least 5 or 6 bangers on each album. That don't include the Jacksons. It don't include the Jackson 5. This man, I could see why they was jealous of him and why they needed him off the planet. This man, if he was still alive today, he would still be a great influence all over the world. He would be more. If Michael Jackson was to run for president, I believe he would win. This is why they try to um, deteriorate his reputation, to try to say he was a rapist. That man ain't never raped no damn children. That man, and how come all the kids that they say that he raped were kind of mental? Never noticed that all the kids that Mike ever touched, they were either autistic or mental, or they were sickly children. And the only reason why they always chose these kind of children, because these children couldn't really stand up for themselves. But all the children that Mike was around that was in their right sane mind, they all told you, no, Mike never touched us. But for some reason, they always pointed out kids that was mentally ill or they were autistic in some way, because they knew that they really couldn't speak artistically about what happened. That's why people that believe that Mike did that to children, they wanted to believe that in it. You know how when a person really don't like you, and when they hear one rumor about you, they're going to instantly believe it. Because they already don't like you anyway. So the fact that they don't already like you, anything negative they hear about you, they're going to believe it. And they could know that it might not be true. But the fact that they don't like you, right? And they hear something negative about you, they're going to instantly believe it. Even if they had the proof that you really didn't say it or do it, they still got that negative narrative about you in their head. So people that believe that Mike did those things, they never liked him anyway. Why? Because he was too powerful. And why? Because he had brown skin. But anyway, um, hi, New Zealand. Hey, hey. New Zealand in the house. So I don't believe Mike ever done that. I love Amy Winehouse. I know that's real hard, ain't it? That's why I don't like when people ask me about Mike and Prince, cause I will always choose Mike, but I just love Mike. But um, um, the reason why I got on this live is because Terrence Crawford just retired. Who is Terrence Crawford? Maybe I know him, but not by face. Who is Terrence Crawford? I don't know who Terrence Crawford is. I don't know who Terrence Crawford is. Um, the reason why I'm getting on this live really is because I heard about the flooding that is going on in Washington State, and a lot of people is I don't know why, and it's funny because this is one of the reasons why I don't really look at the news anymore because hi John, how are you? How are you? How are you? And oh, I took the robe off because I took the robe off because the reason why I had the robe on because it was cold in here. And right now we was trying to conserve the heat in the house. And I had my robe on because it get cold in my room, so I always kept my robe on. So, my mother was like, fuck that, conserve heat. Cause I don't know about y'all state that y'all live in. Thank you for the gift. I don't know about y'all state, but I live in Baltimore. And I don't know what's going on with the gas and electric here, but they are raising our prices so high until we actually have people that is boycotting the electric system in Maryland. Our gas and electric bill is has gone up over $80 a month. So our gas and electric in this house, because we have a our house is over 2,000 square feet. So our gas and electric every month will cost us about $320 a month. $320. And for the last 2 months, our gas and electric bill been $480, between $480 and $502. We have never had a gas and electric bill that was $400. And all over Baltimore, people was complaining about how the gas and electric bill is extremely high. And they even put it on the news how they raised our BG&E bill. And we like, how the hell y'all gonna raise that? And it's about to get cold. So what my family was doing, we was trying to conserve. So we had the heat on, but at a certain level. So my mother was like, fuck that. We ain't gonna be cold. So right now I'm hot. So that's the reason why. That's the reason why. No, Maryland. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I'm from the city. I'm from this. I know what Baltimore is. I don't need you to tell me Jeff Epstein. Get your Jeff ass off my fucking line when somebody Baltimore isn't a state. I know what the fuck Baltimore is. I live here. But um I don't know. I don't know. But I love my robe. My robe. Hey Michelle. My robe is is comfortable. So it's comfortable. But I wanted to talk about the flood that is going on over there in Washington and I think Oregon. And this is one of the reasons why um I don't really watch the news anymore. I really don't watch the news anymore because the news don't tell you nothing that is really going on. And then I was thinking about how I saw a video a couple of weeks ago, maybe about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I seen a video on TikTok where a woman was actually saying that they had a flood warning that was coming any day. Now this was last week. And it's funny because When they came out with the Diddy documentary, and they got about 4 or 5 of them things now. When they came out with the Diddy documentary, I already knew something was up. As soon as 50 Cent came out with that Diddy documentary, I was like, it's a reason why they're coming out with this documentary again. That means something is about to happen or something is going on. And right now, we got the flood. And I truly believe that what's going on all across the United States right now, it's kind of, even though it's bad what is going on, it's kind of distracting us from what's really going on. Because remember, our first reset was by water. So when this world get destroyed during the second reset, it's not going to get destroyed by water. And right now, you see that we got all these floods that is going on. And a lot of people are saying, oh, it's judgment. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. I don't believe that at all. I don't. Can you shut my door, man? Can you shut my door? Can you shut my door? No, you already had a pack of my brownies. You're not getting any more. You ain't know. Mom, no. I already gave you a pack of my brownies. Can you shut my door? I'm surprised he ain't slam it. So a lot of people think that what's going on now is judgment. And it's not really about judgment. And I'm going to tell you what it is. See, right now, you have what they trying to do is they trying to rebuild America. So if they flood the United States, let me give y'all a clear picture. If they flood the United States right now with water, it's going to destroy a lot of crops. It's going to destroy a lot of homes. It's going to destroy a lot of jobs. It's going to even, off a lot of people. And right now, in the northeast of the United States, it is like massively cold. Like, it is really, really cold outside. And we are living in dark, cold ass winter. Now, if we was to have a flood right now, they would have to clean this up, right? And it's going to take a long time before this water disintegrate. And by the time this water disintegrate, everything that this water touch will be no good. It's going to be buried, especially if it's around dirt. It's just like the Great Flood. Like, if you think about the Great Flood, the first reset, everything that happened during the Great Flood, during the Great Reset, everything is still there. It's just that we don't see it because it's buried now. So right now, if we got all this water, like even after Hurricane Katrina, right? You still got damage from Hurricane Katrina. And that happened years ago. And they can't fix that. So I don't think that y'all remember how they are trying to create 15-minute cities. And remember, if they are trying to enforce, because y'all got to understand, the generation ends in year 2028. In year 2028, the 80 years is up. The generation of the new Israel is done. See, we are considered the old Israel. We are considered the old Jerusalem because we are the original. Over there, the Jerusalem and the Israel, they were created, right? They was created almost 80 years ago. So 80 years, 80 to 100 years is considered a generation. So right now, that Israel over there, that Jerusalem over there, the new Jerusalem over there, it's about to turn 80 years old in year 2028. From year 1948 to year 2028, make it a whole generation. That means that its birthday is about to be in year 2028. So right now they are about to build another Jerusalem. They are about to build another Israel. See, we are the old Israel. We are considered the original Jews, the original Israel, the original people. We are considered the lost tribe. We are. That's why we don't really know our history in America. If you think about it, black Americans, I'm not going to say all Americans. I'm just going to talk about black Americans. Black Americans right now, we really don't know our ancestry history. We really don't know our roots. We really don't know nothing about our heritage. We really don't know nothing about us. The only thing we know is that we are black Americans. But what they try to do is they try to force the African ancestry onto us. Black Americans don't have nothing to do with African people. We are not affiliated with African people. Just because we all brown doesn't mean anything. We come from totally different tribes. So instead of them letting us know the truth about who black Americans are, even though we really ain't black either, because black is really white people. The color black really stands for white people. I'm not going to go there yet. But they try to they try to force African ancestry onto black Americans when black American has nothing to do with African ancestry. They come from a different tribe. Just because we all black doesn't mean we all the same. Just because we all black doesn't mean we all sisters and brothers. So instead of them telling us the truth about our own heritage, about our own ancestry, they tried to give us the new name. Oh, we black African Americans. We're not black African American. We don't look African. We don't talk African. We don't eat their food. We don't know nothing about that. How come the fact that we are black African Americans, we don't know nothing about African ancestry at all? We don't know nothing about their rituals. We don't know nothing about nothing. And then the Africans that comes over here to America, they don't share with us their ancestry. In fact, Africans that comes over here to America, they down us. They tell us we lazy. They tell us that we don't want to do nothing. They try to come over here and change us, telling us that we too proud. So my thing is that they always wanted black Americans to not really know our own roots, our own ancestry on where we came from, because they know that black Americans, we are really the lost tribe of Israel. We are not only from the tribe of Judah, but we are the lost tribe that they don't talk about. Why you think black Americans, we don't know nothing about ourselves? Why do you think that Babylon is also in America? Because the lost tribe of Israel is in America. The lost tribe of Israel are really the gods. The lost tribe of Israel is the richest tribe that exists in the planet. So Babylon is also here to keep their eyes on the lost tribe of Israel, to keep their influence on the lost tribe of Israel, because the lost tribe of Israel, they don't have a God. They don't believe in gods. They don't believe in the Lord. They don't believe in kings, because they know within themselves that they are all God and goddesses. They know that they don't need nobody to represent them. They stand alone. So this is the reason why America cannot be touched. This is the reason why no matter what America has done to other countries, America, you can only but do so much to American people, because they can't just destroy America like that, because the chosen people is in America. And the chosen people owns America. This is why they're trying to get black Americans to leave America. You got all these countries now that is inviting black Americans to come to their country. Because if black Americans was to abandon their own land, they can do whatever they want to do to it. This is why you got Africa inviting black Americans over there now. You got China trying to invite black Americans. You got all these other countries that is trying to invite black Americans over there to their countries because they need us to forsake our own land. As long as we stand on our own land and we stand on our own ground, it's nothing that they can do to it. So this is why they keep saying, "Oh, I'm leaving." I'm not leaving. Because if you was to go to China right now, or if you was to go to Africa right now and you are a black American, at the end of the day, you don't own nothing over there in Africa. You got to follow by their rules. So if you come from America and you always lived a certain way, when you go over to Africa, you got to do what they say now. They're not even going to treat you equally because you're not, at the end of the day, you're not who they are. You're not a part of them. You're not African. You are American at the end of the day. If you go to China and they embrace you, at the end of the day, you remember, you ain't Chinese. You wasn't born in China. So you will never get the 100% priority that they would get. At the end of the day, you still American. And they still remember what Americans did. They're going to always hold resentment. Even though they welcomed you in, they know why they welcomed you in, because they need you to abandon your own country. This is why I tell people all the time, I'm not leaving my country. I'm not abandoning my own country. Because if I abandon my own country, that means that they can take my land. They can take my home and do whatever they want to do to it. And right now you got a lot of black Americans that is not aware of what America truly is to them. And I hear so many black people saying, I'm going to leave America. No, I'm not leaving my land, because eventually this land is going to get restored. See, America is going to get restored. Even though we're going through hell right now, and believe me, we're going to go through a lot more hell, people. Yes, we are. But eventually, America is going to get restored, because the chosen people that really owns America is going to be the ones to restore it. And if we abandon our own country, our own land, like right now, if I own this house and I don't want this house no more, because it got too many roaches, it got too many rodents. You know, the walls need to be rebuilt, but I own it. And somebody come up to me and say, look, Ajita, I'll buy your house for $10,000. Let me own it. And I'm like, okay, you can own it. I basically sold my house or abandoned it. Now they can rebuild this house and make it into however they see fit. And if I decide I want my house back, I can't come back into this house and say, it's mine, I own it. I gave it away. I sold it. And at the end of the day, when I move into somebody else's house, as far as renting, that means that I am now living in somebody else's house that they own. Now I got to do what they tell me to do because I am renting. And then when I buy another house, I got to make sure that I still have the same freedom in that house that I had in my own house. Because what if my house was fully paid for? You understand what I'm saying? And one thing about the land of America, because America is not really the name of this country at all. The name of this country have been changed over 50 times. It's been changed numerous of times. So we really don't know the name of this country. A lot of people call it so many names, but as many times as they change black Americans' names, it's the same, just as many times that they change the name of this country. This country has been name changed so many times until this country is the oldest country on the map. And this country name has been changed more than any other country that is on this map. And the black Americans, think about it, people. Think about it. Black Americans' names have been changed more times than any other race or ethnic background in the whole country. How many times have black American names have been changed? How many? We are the only race, we are the only nation of people that names get changed every 10 to 20 years. Why is that? White people name don't change. Japanese people don't change. Mexican people name don't change. Puerto Rican name don't change. How come Black Americans are the only ones that name get changed? Like right now, they are about to change Black Americans again. I forgot what they agree to call us now. I think it's freelance, something like that. I gotta look it up because I seen it and I was like, damn, they're gonna change our name again. And guess what? They're about to change the name of this country again. It's not going to be called the United States of America no more. It's not. Because we're about to be a dictatorship country. So the same amount of time that they change Black people names and they change our whole history and ancestry, they do the same thing with America. Because the more they change America, the more they change it, the more they are taking the chosen people away from it. See, right now, Black Americans, we think that we are American citizens. But Black Americans, we are not American citizens. Let me put y'all down with some real shit. Black Americans are not citizens of America. We are not citizens of the United States of America. Because the United States citizens of America are the ones that came over here. The United States citizens of America are the ones that came over here to work. They the ones that came over here. Black American that was born and raised here that owns it. We are not citizens of America because we were here before America was created. We was here before the British colonies was created. So we are not citizens of this country because we are the original owners. So the fact that we are the original owners, we cannot be citizens if we are the owner. If I own this house and I let people come move in my house, they are the citizens in my house. They got to fill out an application to live in my house. They are the citizens in my house because I own it. But Black Americans is not citizens of America because we own it. We are indigenous to America. We are the aboriginals. We are the owners. We are the heirs of America. So technically, every person, every citizen in this country supposed to be paying every Black American money for living on their land. This is why Black Americans are the most richest people on this fucking earth. But we just don't know it. We just don't know it. And the reason why we don't know it, because every time when they evolve us, they keep us away from who we really are. Every United States citizen in America should be paying Black Americans because we are the true owners of this country. Black Americans are the true owners of this land because our ancestors own it and we are the heirs of it. But yet they lie to us and say, oh no, Black Americans, y'all citizens too. How are we citizens and we own it? We didn't come over here to America. We was already here. We was here when the Africans got over here. We was over here. Now I don't have to troll. The thing about it is I know my history. And the fact that a lot of Black Americans don't know their history, this is why a lot of Black Americans is going to abandon their own country. I'm not going to abandon my country. If they blow America up right now, you might as well blow me up with it. Because if they blow America up right now, that means they destroyed everything of it. So destroy me too. Because no matter, because right now I am the goddess of this country. I am the goddess of this country. I am the heir of this country. I am the owner of this country. If I go over there to Africa, I don't own Africa. I'm not a goddess in Africa. I'm not an heir of Africa. If I go to China, I'm not a goddess in China. I'm not an heir in China. I own America. Right? So if they want to destroy America, you're going to have to destroy me too. Because I'd rather die on the land that I own than go somewhere else and be a slave somewhere else. And this is why a lot of us, we don't The truth is so hard to fathom. The truth is so hard to fathom until we would never learn or never grow to know, because people don't want to learn. And it's not that they don't want to learn. We have been lied to. We have been lied to. And it's a shame. It's a shame that if there's any black people on this live right now, it's a shame that black people don't know their history, and we don't know where we come from, and we don't know who we are. And to be real honest, it's a lot of white people that is on my live right now. They hate the information that I'm giving right now. And the reason why they hate the information that I'm giving right now, because white people that is on my live, they are aware that everything that I'm saying is true. White people don't own anything. They don't own nothing. What country do you know that white people actually owns? They don't own nothing. Everything the white man ever had, he stole. He took it away from someone else. Name a country that white people indefinitely own. Not nowhere. Nowhere. And the thing about it is that the truth, and one of my friends was telling me, he said, you know what, Ajita, everything that you say, I agree with everything that you say, but a lot of stuff that you talk about, the world ain't ready to hear that, because it's too tough to understand. It's too tough to fathom. A lot of things that you speak of, people ain't ready to hear it. And the main thing I say is, well, I don't give a fuck. Because if the truth is that hard to fathom, then that means that that's just too damn bad. It's too bad. Because we have been lied to since our existence. Aren't you tired of being lied to? Aren't you tired of living in an illusion? And aren't you tired? Aren't you? Aren't you tired of living in a world that you were told that all your people were slaves? You have more black slave owners than white people. You have more white slaves than black slaves, but they would never tell us that, because they want black people to think that we were the only ones getting whipped and chained. You have many black slave owners that had white slaves, but they ain't going to tell us that, because they don't want to let us know that it was white slaves too. They ain't going to tell us that. For many years, they convinced us that our Jesus was white. A white man with stringy brown hair. I used to see that damn picture everywhere in everybody's house. Oh, Jesus white. Now, just about 20 years ago, people realizing that he was black. Okay. And now they're comparing him to grass and clouds and wolves. But throughout my little childhood, I grew up to see a white man on my wall. So when people gonna wake up and want to learn the truth? When we gonna learn the truth? When we gonna wake up and realize that we need to stop being lied to, people? Because right now, what y'all don't understand is that we are about to get the greatest truth that we have ever been told. I'm giving you facts. You just don't want to believe it. You just don't want to understand it. Because the reason why a lot of people always say, well, won't you give facts? How come when a person is telling you a lie, it's easy for you to believe it? But when somebody actually give you the truth, y'all want all the facts. Y'all want all the proof that y'all can get. And at the end of the day, you're still not going to believe it. I can sit here and give y'all proof that Jesus Christ did not die for your sins. I can give you proof. But at the end of the day, you're still not going to believe me, because you was indoctrinated to know and understand and believe that he did die for your sins. If I give you proof right now that Jesus is not even his real name, you're still not going to believe me, because you was indoctrinated to know that Jesus was his real name. So what is the point of me trying to prove to y'all this or that when y'all not going to believe me anyway? Why? And I don't I a lot of times when I get on live, I am aware that it's gonna be nothing but trolls on my live, and I like it. Cause the more trolls that I get on my live, the more that I know that I am telling the truth. And right now, United States is going through hell right now. United States is going through hell right now. Our government is giving us hell. Our own weather is giving us hell. And just to let y'all know, this weather that is going on right now, it's all man-made. What's going on over there in Seattle, Washington, that's all man-made. That don't got nothing to do with God. That is all man-made. Because they are trying to make United States into a smart country. They are trying to make the United States to be 15-minute cities in one fucking country. That is the reason why the market of beast is about to get here. That is the reason why they are now messing with our cars. Because eventually, you ain't going to have no choice but to drive 15, 20 miles per hour because everything is going to be in a 15-minute radius. So what's the point of going 35, 40, 50 miles per hour when as soon as you walk out the house, you can walk to the market, you can walk to the bank, you can walk to the fitness center, you can walk to church, you can walk to your community center, you can walk everywhere. So eventually, we ain't even going to need cars. And if you do have a car, believe me, you're going to have to do a lot to get a car. They are trying to build, this is why Trump is trying to build a whole country full of workers. Because everybody that take this mark, they are going to be the ones that rebuild the country. Because when this energy, when this source of energy, when this electromagnetic energy hit this earth, it is going to destroy this earth. When this energy hit this earth, when this seal get broken, because the only thing is going on is that the seal is about to get broken. When the sixth seal ends, which is about to end in another 2 years, when this seal ends, all it's going to do is cause a great energy surge. And when this seal ends, when this seal's open, it is going to damn near destroy the country. Because this energy, this is why they say the second coming of Christ, and this is why they say the second reset is going to be like fire. It's not going to be actual fire. It's going to be an energy source. It's going to be electromagnetic energy that's going to hit this planet. And the reason why that is because when this sixth seal opens, it is going to be so powerful until the electromagnetic pulse is too powerful for this earth. So it's going to cause a great earthquake. And everything is going to be out of place. The whole United States earth is going to be cracked in pieces. Why you think they divided it in districts? Why you think they got District 1, District 2, District 3? Because when this electromagnetic field hit this planet, especially the country, it's going to break it in pieces. Did y'all know that? Oh, no. Maybe y'all need proof. Y'all can actually look that up. So, it's no reason to be in fear. There's no need to be in fear. Because the only thing that we are witnessing, and the fact that we are alive, to see this, we should all be grateful that we are alive to see what is going on right now. Because we are basically witnessing Christ reveal itself. Because Christ is the only one. Christ itself is the only one that can break the seal. But no one know who Christ is. Remember what they say in the Bible, even though I'm not a great reader of the Bible, I don't believe everything that's in the Bible, but they said the chosen one is the only one that can open up that seal. And right now, you got a lot of people that's waking up to know that they are chosen. And right now, the more they wake up, the more they elevate, the more they evolve, that seal is opening up. And eventually enough people is going to wake up, and that energy is going to be so powerful until it is going to break that seal, because only the chosen people are able to open it. Only Christ's chosen people are able to open it. And when they open up this sixth seal, the energy from that seal was going to be so powerful, it is going to basically flip the earth upside down. This is why the first is going to be last and the last is going to be first. But don't nobody believe me. It is what it is. But y'all gonna think back if y'all can remember this video another year or two from now. Because a lot of things that I speak on, I always speak way ahead of time. A lot of things that I speak on things way ahead of time. So that's why I stopped doing it. Because I used to make videos and I would speak on things. Like I made a video on my TikTok back in 2021. I actually prophesized on what was going to happen between year 2023 and 2025. And that video got over 500,000 views on TikTok, and they took it down. And then a lot of people that followed me, when 2024 came, they came back in my DM and said, how did you know that was going to happen? I said, I just know. I just know. I can feel it. I can feel it. Because you look around you. It's obvious. And the thing about it is, I'm a seer. Now, I don't think I'm a prophet. I don't think I'm a prophet at all. But who I am a priestess. I am a priestess. And I am a seer. And if you are a spiritual person, you know exactly what that is. If you're not, then I'm sorry. I'm not explaining that to you. But I am a seer. And I am a priestess. That's who I know I am. So I don't claim to be a prophet. I'm not a prophet at all. That's not who I am. But it's going to be a lot of things that that's going to go down in year 2026. And the reason why it's going to go down because April the 1st was actually, no, not April the 1st, but April the 3rd was actually the first day of year 2025. So January the 1st was not the first day of year 2025. April the 3rd is really the first day of our new year. And we are really not even in year 2025. So April the 3rd was our first official day of year 2025. And April the 3rd of year 2025 was the start of the first 3.5 years of the Great Tribulation. This is why after April of 2025, it's been hell ever since. And it's going to be even more hell. Because as of year 2028, see, when year 2028 comes, because right now we are in the first half year of the 3 years, right? So you got half of 2025, then you got 2026, then you got 2027. That's 2.5 years. Then you got year 2028. You got half of that. That is 3.5 years. Now you got 2028. That's when Jerusalem going to be 80 years old. They're going to have to restore the new Jerusalem. You got 2028. You got 2029. Then you got 2030. This is why they have the 2030 agenda. Because by year 2032, the United States is going to be renamed and reowned. And the United States is going to be a part of the New Jerusalem. Because the old Jerusalem, we are considered the old Jerusalem. We are considered the lost tribe. So right now they got to rebuild it. And this time the New Jerusalem is not going to be what you think. So, you know, Jerusalem will be 80 years old. 80 years old. 80. And I I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm I'm actually looking forward to it. And the more that we see hell, the more that we see hell on earth, the more that we know. See, the only thing that's getting revealed right now, we are about to see the Antichrist and we are about to see the Christ. We are about to see both. We're about to see the Christ and we are about to see the Antichrist. The difference is that your spirit is going to lead you to whoever you serve. See, right now, Christ is about to be revealed. And the Antichrist is about to be revealed. The only difference is that your spirit is going to lead you where you belong. A lot of people think that Trump is the Antichrist. Trump is not the Antichrist at all. Trump is ushering us in for the Antichrist. Because right now, let me tell you how he's doing it. Right now, Trump is doing everything that he got to do to set us up to be in a world full of misery. To be in a world full of misery. Right? Trump is setting us up. Thank you, Benny. Trump is setting us up, right? And right now, you got a lot of people all over the world that don't like Trump. You got a lot of people all over the world that loves Trump. But what's going on is that Trump is basically ushering us in for the Antichrist, for the gods. That's why a lot of people think that Trump is the Antichrist, but he's not. See, eventually, a lot of people is going to want to off Trump. They're going to want to off him, if you know what I mean. And eventually, it is going to happen, right? So when Donald Trump is basically no more, right? Remember in the Bible, they said how when the Antichrist came on earth, many people didn't want him to be they didn't want him to be the God that he said he was. They didn't want him to be here because a lot of them didn't agree with him. And they tried to kill him many, 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 many times, and they could never accomplish it. So eventually they did accomplish. Remember that? Y'all know that story of the Antichrist? How they said when he became the God, that a lot of people did not like him and they wanted to see him off because they didn't agree with him. And they tried to kill him many of times, but they couldn't succeed. And eventually they did succeed. And then when he did die, he came back and he was way worse than he was than ever before. See, right now, Trump is playing that role because we are all in a story, people. We are basically in a storyline right now. We're inside of a book that's playing out. You got to be aware that you are a part of that story. That Bible that you've been reading, you are basically reading the story of your life. Because right now, Trump is playing the role of that same man that they talked about in the Bible. Remember, how many times have they tried to so-called assassinate Trump? And they couldn't succeed. What that reminds you of? They're going to try it again. And they're not going to succeed. Right? Because a lot of people love him and a lot of people hate him. But eventually, they're going to succeed. Right? And when they succeed, America is going to be happy. They're going to be rejoiced because they finally got rid of this evil ass man. They got rid of him. He was no good for this country. And they not even going to vote nobody in because voting days are gone. We are not even allowed to vote no more. They're going to bring somebody else in. And he's going to promise peace. Remember, when they call peace, that means destruction is behind. And remember, after the Antichrist died, When the next man returned, it was way worse. And the only thing that Trump is doing, Trump is only playing the role in the book. And we are the characters. Every last one of us women play a role in that book. You just got to know the role that you're playing. See, right now, they done already faked 3 assassinations against Trump and has failed. They're gonna keep trying, and they're gonna fail. Just like with the Antichrist, right? Eventually, they're gonna get him. We don't know how, but he eventually gonna go. And the next man that y'all vote in, the next man, even though y'all not gonna vote him in, but the next man to come in, he's gonna promise y'all beautiful things. Yes, he is. He's gonna promise you things that Trump ain't never promised you. He's gonna come in, and the only thing that he's gonna be talking about is peace. Peace. Why you think they already signed the peace treaty? They already made a deal with Israel. He's gonna be nothing but peace. And y'all gonna fall for him. Y'all gonna love him. He's gonna be the best fucking thing that ever happened to his country. Because now we're in the golden age. Do y'all really know what the golden age really is? We are coming into the golden age, people. Do y'all really know the meaning of the golden ages? It ain't as pretty as you think it is. So he's going to sell us the truth. And the truth is going to be the biggest lie. He's going to say all these beautiful things that he's going to do, and y'all going to love it. He's the one that's going to usher in the mark. See, right now, Trump is not giving us no mark. He's only ushering us in. Because the more Trump destroyed this country, the more that Trump can get this country to be at its worst end, all we is doing is crying and begging for someone to really save us. Because Trump is doing his job. He's ushering in the real Antichrist. Because the more that he deteriorates this country, we are begging for a savior at this point. We're losing our jobs. Right now, you got Seattle, Washington going through floods, and that's not going to be the only state. We're about to have a lot of disastrous things happen in this country. We need a savior right now to save us from Trump. Right? So we're going to be on our knees crying and begging for a savior. You should see all the comments that I see on videos when they talk about Trump. Trump is the only president that I've known in my lifetime where though people wish death on this man. And Trump is doing everything that he can do to get y'all to hate him. On purpose. Because that's his job. Because if he fulfill his job, and the cult that he resides in, he get a very high ranking for that. So what Trump is doing, oh, believe me, he's getting paid generously. He's getting in the higher ranks that you can do because he is actually ushering in the Antichrist. He's doing everything that he is paid to do. And when they off him, y'all going to really be relieved that he's now gone. And y'all going to get somebody to save this country. Yes, you will. He's going to offer beautiful things. All of y'all that lost your houses, y'all going to get free income. All of y'all that can't find your job, you're going to get free income. All of y'all that want a higher education, you're going to get free education. Everything is going to be beautiful. Y'all going to be praising this God. Yes, it is. Look up the story of the end. Y'all going to be praising him. It's going to be more Americans that praise this man than any other person in the world. Because he's giving y'all everything that y'all was lacking. He's giving y'all everything that y'all needed. That Trump took away. He's going to be the best fucking leader y'all ever had in your existence. The best. And there's going to be a lot of people in this country that's going to be against him. Even though this new leader that's going to come after Trump is going to be the best leader that we ever had in history, it's going to be a lot of people that's going to be against him. And they're going to speak against him. But this leader have bought y'all loyalty so deeply until y'all willing to die for him. Y'all willing to kill for him. Because he's giving y'all something that y'all haven't had in years. He's giving y'all free money. He's giving y'all free power. He's giving y'all free land. He's giving y'all free jobs, free education, free Medicare. All you got to do is take his mark. All you got to do is take his mark and worship him and serve him and call him your God and call him your leader. You get free money. You get to live in a nice house. You get to do basically whatever you want. All you got to do is take his mark to show that you are in representation of him, to show him that you are in his image. All you got to do is take his mark. Half of the United States, the majority of the United States, going to take that mark. They're not going to pass up on no offer like that. There's going to be a lot of people that's going to be against him. Like, no, you a liar. And you got the majority of the United States citizens that is going to go against them people that thinks that he's a liar, that thinks that he's a devil. Why are they going to go against the people that is against their leader? Why would I go against my leader? Look at the movie Left Behind. Go look at that movie Left Behind, Part 2, when the Antichrist finally revealed itself. Look at Left Behind Part 2. When the Antichrist finally revealed himself, not Trump, he's going to sell y'all and buy y'all up so good, y'all going to eat off his ass. And y'all going to believe everything he say, and everything that he does is going to be perfect. He's going to be able to do things that you would think that he's a god. But there's going to be a lot of people going to be against him like he ain't our real God. He's a fake. And he's going to be the one that's going to convince you to destroy them. This is why in the Great Tribulation, the war is going to be on the saints. Because the saints are going to be the ones that's going to know that this man is really an imposter. They know that he's a fake. They know that he's a liar. They know that he's not the truth. They know that he is only here to destroy the people and destroy this country and destroy this planet. They know it. But he's going to have so many believers wrapped in his palm. They're going to be in his image. Why? Because they took his mark. So if you took his mark, that means you are in the image of that man now. So that means you would do whatever he say do, because you took his mark in your body. So that means you are a part of him. So anything that is against him, you are now a part of him. So if he tell you to go against that, you're going to do it. So anything that is against him, you're going to destroy it. Because anything that is against him, that means it's against you. So if I tell you that your God is a liar right now, and you got your God mark on you, and you believe that is your God, and that God, your God, tells you to destroy me, and I am telling you that he's a liar, what are you going to do to me? You're going to tell your God no? You're not going to tell your God no. You're going to believe your God. You're going to obey your God because you was indoctrinated to obey and worship your God, right? And you know for a fact in your soul and your mind and your spirit that he's the one that's going to lead you to the truth. He's the one that's going to save you from the demons. He's the one going to save you from hell. So anything that is against him is basically against you. You know how when you in a gang, you mess with one, you mess with all. So if you mess with one person in that gang, the whole gang going to take you down. It don't got to be the leader of that gang to take you down. Anybody in that gang can take you down. Because you mess with anybody in that gang, you basically mess with all. So there's going to be a lot of people that's going to be against it. They're going to speak on it vocally. And that Antichrist don't got to lift a finger. He's just going to tell his servants to do the work for him. This is why the God of this world is not going to kill the saints. The God of this world is not going to kill the chosen people. The God of this world is not going to kill Christ's being. It's going to be the people. Because when you go against their God, you are both basically going against them. Like right now, if I talk bad about Jesus Christ, it speaks for itself. If I talk bad about Jesus Christ, the religious people will slit my damn throat, right? You can't even talk negative about Jesus Christ. They will kill you. You can't even utter a bad word about Jesus. They will destroy you. Because they believe in him. They know he's the truth. They know he died for them. They know he's the only way. So if you talk about Jesus, you're basically talking about them. So they will kill you. Jesus don't have to kill you. His people that worship him will do it. So what do you think is going to happen with the Antichrist? When the Antichrist finally sit on his throne on the third temple, when you go against him, you go against you. So he's going to get the people, to destroy the people that is against him. And those people are not even aware that they are destroying the chosen people. They're not even aware of it. They thinking they are destroying the demons. They think that they are destroying the evil people. This is why all eyes shall see and all knees are going to bow. Because eventually we're going to have this war where it's going to be war on the saints. Where the majority of the people on the earth is going to be out to kill the saints because they are against their God. Just like back in Jesus' days. You think Jesus was the only one who got hung? Jesus wasn't hung on the cross. Jesus was lynched on a tree. So we're going to have war on the saints. It's going to be a war against good and evil. It's going to be a war against the Christ and the Antichrist. You can't serve two masters. So everybody that is with the Antichrist, their mission is to kill people of the Christ. It's just that they are so asleep and unaware that they don't even know what they're doing. And the reason why all eyes shall see and all knees is going to bow, because once that Antichrist get his people to kill people of the Christ, they're going to be happy. They're going to be rejoiceful. They're going to be passing out gifts to one another. They speak of it in the Bible. You just got to have great wisdom and understanding of what it is. This is when they talk about the two witnesses. They're going to be happy. They're going to be rejoiceful because they now killed the demons of the earth. They killed them. Now they got no more evil people that's going to go against them and their God. They're going to live and rejoice with their God for the rest of eternity. They're going to be passing out gifts. They're going to be happy that these dead bodies are all over the ground because they know for a fact that they have just killed the enemy. And they don't got to worry about these enemies no more. So they're going to be happy. And these dead people are going to be on the ground dead for 3 days. 3 days. They're going to be dead for 3 days. And on that third day, all them dead people that they killed all over the earth, they're going to just rise up. And they're going to stand up like they was just asleep. And all eyes is going to see these beings wake up and stand up as if they were asleep. And half of these people that they murdered, they slaughtered them. Slaughtered them. So all these people that is rejoicing and praising, they know for a fact that those people are dead. They know it. I know for a fact that woman did. We killed her all our might. We slit her throat. We chopped her in pieces. We know she did. She would never come back again. That same woman going to rise up. as if nothing happened. And all eyes is going to see Christ. All eyes is going to see these people because they rise from the dead. And when they finally see these people rise from the dead 3 days later, that's when it's going to hit them that we have killed the wrong people. That's when they're going to get the great awakening that the people that they just slaughtered, they are actually the truth. They are actually the light. And that's when they're going to get the great awakening that the God that they have been serving is actually Satan himself. Because after these people rise from the dead, after they rise up, and these people now see that these people has got up, they are actually going to see now what Christ can do. Because they are going to see their body go brand new and rise. That's when they're going to bow down on their knees. And all eyes is going to see the Christ. And all knees are going to bow because they have just realized they have just killed Christ's chosen people. So they're going to be on their knees. This is why all eyes shall see and all knees shall bow. Because they're not going to be on their knees because they bowing down to their God. They're going to be on their knees begging for forgiveness because they realize they have just murdered and they have just tortured God's chosen people. And now they realize that they are now in hell. And the God that they have been serving all that time is Satan itself. So they're going to be on their knees begging for forgiveness. Please forgive us. We did not know what we were doing. But by then it's too late. Because Christ is now off the planet Earth. And you are going to have to live with Satan for another 1,000 years. Where you will be a slave. And you will do as he say. In Revelation, you're going to have to worship and honor him and all his servants unless you want to die. It says it in Revelations. You have to worship the Antichrist and all the people that is under him in order to eat, in order to drink. You are going to have to, and they tell you that the God of this world is going to sit on earth with you. They tell you this in Revelations. The Antichrist is going to sit on his throne on earth. You are going to sit amongst your God on earth. On earth. And they're going to see Christ for what it really was. And they're going to be like, oh my God, we actually killed the wrong people. And it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. This is why all eyes shall see and all knees shall bow. Y'all think y'all going to bow y'all knees when y'all see Jesus Christ come from the sky? And when y'all see him, y'all just going to get on y'all knees? Y'all going to actually kill Christ out of your own ignorance. Y'all going to kill him. And y'all going to actually see him leave. Because he had just rose from the dead. Y'all actually seen Christ with your own eyes rise from the dead for 3 days. Y'all saw Christ on that ground for 3 days. And remember, on the third day, he's going to rise. And all eyes shall see. Because there's going to be nothing but dead bodies everywhere. Sodom and Gomorrah. The days of Noah. All of this shit is playing out. Everything that has been going on in the Bible is all replaying itself, people. It's all replaying itself. It's all replaying itself. Everything that has happened in the past is happening now. Ain't nothing new under the sun. We only rewinding and we playing out old stories. It's just that we doing it in modern day time, people. We doing it in modern day time. Everything that y'all read in the Bible, that shit already happened. That shit already happened. Some of it is true, some of it is, but we are only reliving it. This is why we got to learn who we really are. We got to learn who we really are. We got to learn why we are here. We got to learn where we are, because if not, you are going to be deceived. We are living in a world with the devil. We are in hell, in disguise. Our eyes deceive us. Our ears deceive us. Our bodies deceive us. It's not made and created to tell you the truth. Because if it was made and created to tell you the truth, you would know who that God really is. Do you think that our God really want us to suffer? Do you think our God really want us to be hungry? But yet, even though we are suffering, we are hungry, we are being beaten and raped, and we are living amongst murderers and sorcerers and witches, we still got to obey and worship in order to get out of here. But I already obey. I already worship you. Why I gotta go through this? If I already obey and worship you and I'm doing my best to be perfect, shouldn't I be cast on the side, living life perfectly? Why I still gotta be tortured like everybody else who don't praise and worship you? Because we are being lied to, people. It's no blame Eve. It's no blaming Eve. If anything, thank Eve. Because Eve was the one who revealed to us the truth. It was the woman that revealed the truth to us. It was the woman that revealed the truth to Adam. They got y'all thinking that man is the king. Man is the ruler. It was a woman that guided us to the truth. It was a woman that guided Adam to the truth. If Adam was such a king, if Adam was such a ruler, why Adam couldn't reveal the truth to us? It took a woman to do that. It took a woman. So I don't blame Eve for anything. I thank Eve. Because without her, we still would have been in that Garden of Eden, dead, deaf, and dumb. Because Adam sure wasn't doing his fucking job. He just wanted a woman to be under him, that he can control. That's why Lilith left his ass. Because she wasn't going to be controlled by no man. That's all Adam wanted, was to be a king, was to be a boss. But Eve exposed his ass to truth. You ain't a boss. You ain't a leader. This is who you are. So I thank Eve. She's a brave woman. Very brave. Very brave. So once you become spiritually awakened, you will get to know and have access to all this information. Because a lot of this information, you can only get it eternally in spirit. Because if you are not spiritually awakened, everything that you're going to learn spiritually is not going to be written in books. It is going to be written in books. But the knowledge that you have, those books are hidden from you. Because the knowledge that I have, they are in books. It's just that you don't have access to them. All you have access to is the Holy Bible. But what I speak about is in lost ancient books. They are all in the books of Constantine. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all don't even know what the hell that is. The only thing you got access to is the Holy Bible. They give you limited stories with limited detail. That's it. And then the other book that you can have access to, they so fucking high, you ain't paying that money. You rather get a lace front. You rather get your eyebrows done. You rather get some other shit done before you get those books. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is that we have been greatly lied to, people. We have been greatly lied to. And the only way that we are going to wake up, we have to spiritually wake up. Because the spiritual is the real. Everything that is going on in this country, along with this planet, it is basically here to deteriorate your energy. It is designed to keep your frequency low. Because you got a lot of people over there in Washington right now that is now in distress. They are worried. They are mad. They are pissed off. They are in fear. And honestly, the more people lose their job, the more people lose their houses, it makes us to be more submissive to the government. And y'all got to know to worry about people getting EBT. Y'all worried about people getting food stamps. Y'all worried about your tax money going towards welfare. All these people that have now lost their homes, they're about to be on welfare. Because the government going to have to do something. So what, you going to make fun of them too? You're going to talk about them too? You're going to worry about your tax money going to them too? And Washington and Oregon, they not going to be the only places. It's going to happen all over the earth. Because they got to submit us. They got to make us want and need them. They got to put us on our knees to where we're going to be begging them for help. This is why everything is going the way that it's going. Because eventually they're going to take away everything. And what did that leave us? We're going to be on our knees begging them. Give us something. We the ones going to be with the buckets. And all they putting is wheat in our bowls. Corn in our bowls. Mud in our bowls. We are going to be the ones that is making mud sandwiches. They're going to take away everything from us. Because eventually we're going to be so in need and dying of need. People are going to be dying of starvation and diseases because of lack of Medicare. They're already taking away Medicare. They're doing everything. Because eventually we are going to be damn near zombies lingering on one leg. Because we're going to be in need of them so bad. We're going to be damn near dead. 1 foot on the ground and 1 foot in the grave. We're going to be damn near dead because they got to make us that way. Because when they finally open up their arms to help us, we're going to be grabbing for it. And hunger for it. By the time this mark comes, we're going to be begging to take it. And we know that it is of the devil. A lot of people are going to know that the mark of the beast is of the devil. But ain't nobody going to care. Why? Because they're afraid to die. And this is what they are doing. Because right now we are in the end of days. The end of mankind. And all hell going to have to break loose before it get any better. And right now, the Antichrist is only revealing himself. Because remember, the Antichrist can only get revealed during tribulations. Because if the world is doing great, if the world is being beautiful, if the world is doing good, why the hell do we need a savior? Why would a savior come? Think about it. If America was at its greatest, if America was doing good, if America was at ease, why the hell would we need a savior to be revealed? Why got to take us to go through absolute hell and pain and torment in order for a savior to get revealed? Why is that? Why can't our God or our Savior reveal when we at the best of our lives? When we are living gracefully, we are living in abundance, we are happy, we are radiant. Why can't God reveal himself then? We are at our happiest now. Let God reveal himself now. We are happy now. Why we got to live in distress? Why we got to be damn near dead? Why we got to go through hell just for God to reveal himself? Why we got to go through pain and turbulence? Why we got to go through that just for him to reveal himself? Why we got to go through that? Have y'all ever asked that? Have y'all ever asked yourselves that? Y'all haven't. Because y'all was designed and indoctrinated not to ask anything. This is why the chosen people of the earth right now, this is why the children of the Christ, the children of the Son, this is why the awakened beings right now is in a whole new different frequency than the others. Because even though that we are all living in trials and tribulations, we understand why we are living in trials and tribulations. We understand why these things are going on. Even though we are all going through it. And I've been telling people for years, chosen people are going to go through the same thing regular people are going through. People that has an awakened conscience, we're still going to go through everything that everybody else is going through. It's just that we understand and we have a knowing on why it is going on. Because we understand who we are. We understand where we are, and we understand and know why we are here. People that's in a 3D dimensional mindset, we don't know exactly what is going on. They think Jesus is coming. They think all of this is prophesied. They think that Jesus is about to reveal himself. They don't know what's going on. They think Elon Musk doing. They don't know what the hell is going on. They don't know whether they're going or coming. They just taking them day by day. They go to work every day, do their slave job for a 9 to 5, come home, and as long as they obedient, as long as they worship, they got a happy-go-lucky. They don't know. So, I'm about to get off of this live because I'm trying to stay on here about an hour and a half. I'm not trying to be on here too long. I'm only trying to be on here no more than an hour and a half. And make sure that y'all subscribe to me. Stay in contact with me. And try to join one of my membership groups. I have 2 groups. So if you want to, you can join one of my groups. I have 2 of them. Join one of my membership groups. Subscribe to me. Stay in contact with me. Keep in touch with me. If y'all have any information that y'all want me to know, that y'all want to enlighten me with, let me know. If I got any information that I think that you should specifically know, I'll let you know. I have my email posted on my shorts video, so that case we can stay in contact with one another. Because even though children of Christ, children of the Son, even though we are so widely spread apart, because it's really nobody around you like you. If you are of Christ, if you are a child of the Son, if you are a child of the true divine, it's really no one around you that is like you. Not no family members, not no friends. You are basically by yourself. Now you see why the road is very narrow. Now you see why the road to liberation, the road to redemption, the road of getting to know who you really are is very narrow. And the reason why the road is so narrow, because it only can fit enough room for one person. And it's a very dark and lonely road when you are reaching for your higher self. Because when you are reaching for your higher self, everything about you is the truth. And you are living in a world where everything is a lie. Everything is an illusion. So you are breaking out of the lie. You are breaking out of the illusion. So the fact that you are breaking out of that, you're going to be standing by yourself. Because when you look around, everybody is still in belief of that illusion. Everybody is still in belief of that lie. And then when you look up, you are going to be by yourself. So it's a very lonely, narrow road. And the people that you see is like you, they are so far away. That's why they spreaded us out on all 4 corners of the earth. Because the people that is like you, they live in different states. They live hundreds and thousands of miles away. But the ones that live close to you, they basically fucking zombies. And it's purposely done that way. Because if children of the Christ was really together, you know how much power that would generate? If children of the Christ was in one room, it would be so much power. we will break the system within ourselves. That's, you know how much knowledge and wisdom is in that room. You know how much enlightenment and how much energy is in that one room. If we was together in one room for a whole hour, we would break the energy source itself. Because we got so much knowledge and wisdom within ourselves, we can feed off of each other's energy. We would be each other dopamine. We will feed off of each other energy until our energy will be so high in enlightenment. We will break the system within itself. Why you think they don't want us together? You ever talk to somebody that was so elevated until when you hear them talk, it excites you almost like you took a Red Bull. Their energy hits your energy and you get so excited. You want to jump up and down. You get so hyped. You don't know what to do. You just walking around because your energy is so intense. Because that person around you just get you hyper. You don't know whether to move your hand. You don't know what to do. Imagine being in a room full of awakened people that had been touched and awakened by Christ itself. And you were in the room with all of them people just for 1 hour. Not even that. All that knowledge, all that wisdom, all that energy is in one room. We will give each other energy. It would be so powerful until if somebody was to walk in that room that is dense, they wouldn't be able to stand in there. They would have to leave out. I get too much energy in that room. This is why they have us separated. Because they know that we generate too much energy and power. And don't be bothered by the fact that you are separated from your real true soul family. Because the fact that you are around people and family members that is not like you, your energy alone is what's keeping that family elevated. So if you are a chosen one and you are stuck with a family that is dense and don't know nothing, believe me, it is your energy that is keeping that family afloat. Because if they was to lose you right now, they would dwindle. Because they wouldn't have no leader at all. They would dwindle. So you are the Christ. You are the chosen one in that family. Even though you may talk and they may ignore you, if they ever lose you, they're going to think about all the things you said to them. All the things you did. They're going to remember that. So you are chosen one. You are the chosen one in your family for a reason. Don't stop talking. Don't let your family and friends silence you. Because you are chosen for a reason. Because the day you ever leave this earth, the only thing they're going to remember the things that you used to say. Because a lot of the things that you said to them is going to come to truth. And they're going to realize, damn, that person, she was right. Or he was right. And that's how they're going to know who you are. So, y'all have a great Tuesday. It was nice being on live with you all. I didn't really stay on here long. But I really don't want to be on here too long. Because I want to limit my space from less than 2 hours. Because I don't like being on here too long. So, y'all have a great day. And y'all make sure that y'all praise yourselves. And give yourself credit for everything. Give yourself credit for everything that you do. Oh, happy birthday. And thank you. Happy birthday. I hope you're having a great day. And it's still early. It's still early. So make sure, Dag Lizzie, that you enjoy the rest of your night. Don't let anyone distract you from your night. So all you got to do is just continue to enjoy yourself. Continue to know that you are Christ, that you matters, that you are the truth, that you are the light. And for the rest of the year, don't let this world distract you. Don't let people distract you. Don't let no one distract you. Don't even let this earth distract you. And no matter how old you are or how young you are, you know, be around people that elevates you. Be around places that elevates you. Go to places that elevates you. Times are getting too short. We are now living in a time where though we can't afford to be around people that take away from our energy. Thank you. Time is getting too short where we can't be around people that drain us from our energy. Time is too short where we can't be around the places that drain us from our energy. We need to be around people that elevate us. We need to be in places that elevate us. We need to do things that elevate us. And believe it or not, I'm not going to lie to y'all. Even though I get nothing but trolls comes on my live when I get on here, I love what I do. I love that I can talk to people because those that hear me and those that understands me, believe me, they understands me. They understands me and they knows me. So I don't really care what a lot of people say about me. I don't care about what people say against me because those that understands me, those that is in the same conscious level as me, they understand exactly what I'm saying and I'm talking to them. So I don't really care about the troll that be on my live. It don't bother me at all. Because at the end of the day, I know what I speak. And I know the people that is on my same conscious level, they know what I speak. This is why we are in this is why we have different frequencies level. You have a lot of people that is on the 3D frequency. And they all think the same. They all know the same. Then you got people that's on the 5D frequency. We all think alike. We all know the same. Then you got people that's on the 60, the 70. It go beyond. So how you expect to learn and elevate when you got people that's trying to teach you, you don't want to be taught. So you're going to stay in the three-dimensional mindset that your ass is always going to be in. Why? Because you are not open to learn. You are not open to elevate. You are not open to be more aware. You like to be in that three-dimensional state because it's comfortable for you. But whenever you go to a higher grade in school, you're going to learn new things, right? You're not going to learn the same thing when you was in the third grade. By the time you get to the sixth grade, you ain't doing third grade things no more, right? You got to learn. You got to elevate, right? When you graduate elementary school, you are now going to middle. You are elevating. You are learning. When you graduate middle school, you're now going to high school. You are elevating. You are learning. So that means you ain't going to learn the same thing that you did from the sixth grade to the ninth grade. Then when you graduate high school, if you decide to go to college, you are learning. You are elevating. You are becoming more in different frequencies to get closer to who you want to be, right? This is why they say Earth is a school. Because the more you elevate, the more you learn from your experience, you become more aware. And eventually you are going to graduate from this earth. You are going to be reborn from this earth because you have learned the lessons of this earth. But who do we know what the lesson is? We don't even know what the lesson is. Half of us is not even aware that we're living in the experience. We just think that this is life. This is earth. But the greatest lesson in order to graduate out of this earth school is to wake up to know who you are. Because we were born to be dead and dumb. We were born to know nothing. So by the time you die and you have had enough experience and you have elevated and awakened enough to know who you are, where you are and why you are here, you have graduated to the next level. Because in earth school, you learned who you were. You learned who you are. You became aware of where you are and why you were there. So now that you know that you are in earth, now that you know that you're really in hell, now you know who you really are, you don't need to be there no more. You go to a different school now. You understand? So earth is nothing but a school. This is why Christ is on this way, because we're about to graduate. Some of us ain't going to graduate. We're about to go to a new school and get new bodies, get new linen, get new names. We're about to get married to our higher self because we are the bride. So I want you to have a happy birthday and know that you are the bride. And eventually you are about to get true indeed married to your higher self, where you and your higher self is going to live for the rest of eternity. And nothing will ever separate you for the rest of eternity. Because right now, we are still with our higher self. We are tethered to it. It's an umbilical cord that our higher self is attached to. This is why you have a connection with source. This is why we have our intuition. Because our higher self that belongs to Christ, because technically we all, not all of us, but some of us is made from Christ's energy itself. Our higher self is automatically Christ within itself, and it is tethered to us. That's why we will never be forsaken, because we are tethered to our higher self. And the fact that we are tethered to it, that umbilical cord is attached. We're going to always be attached to our higher self. This is why Christ will never forsake us, because we are attached to it. That umbilical cord will always stay connected. Nothing will break it. The only thing that will break it is you. This is why symbolically when we are born, as soon as the baby come out of his mother, they cut the umbilical cord. That is only a spiritual symbolism of who we are. Because technically, we are tethered to our higher self. We are tethered to Christ. That umbilical cord is still attached. This is why we have a connection to the outside world. We have a connection to Christ that we can't explain. This is why things in your life happen miraculously and you don't understand why. You could have died many of times. It was times that you was in great deep hell and you don't know how you came out of it. Because you are tethered to Christ itself. And the only one that can break that cord is you. A lot of us don't even know what that means. The fact that I'm speaking on it, a lot of people never even heard of this before. This is why when we come out of our mother's womb, the first thing they do is cut that umbilical cord. Because that means that we are no longer tethered to the source. We are no longer tethered to our mother. And as soon as they cut that umbilical cord, what's the first thing they do? Shoot us up with needles to make sure that we don't have no connection to that womb ever. But they can't attack us. They can't cut that spiritual cord. They can't do that. So what they do, they created us to be deaf and dumb, so we won't even be known, or we won't even have no idea that we are attached. This is why we were created to be dumb. We don't even know that we are tethered. And we actually have an umbilical cord that keeps us attached to our soulful, feminine, divine mother. We are in a womb, in a body of water. And we are about to be reborn. And we are umbilically attached to her. And can nobody break that cord but you. This is why they break our umbilical cord. It's only symbolism, people. So, y'all have a great night. And thank y'all for all the gifts. I probably didn't get the chance to. I probably didn't get the chance to thank all of you because I was so busy talking. And I know. Hey, her Holmes, how are you? I know. I probably didn't really get the chance to really thank you all because I already know that my comments is full of craziness. So whenever I'm in the zone, I really don't look at the comments. So it's not out of disrespectful. It's not out of being disrespectful. It's just that, I try to stay focused on what I'm saying and I don't want to get distracted. I try to stay in what I'm saying, because if I look at the comments, I'm going to get ignorant. You know, a lot of times when I get on live, I like to be ignorant and I cuss you out. But it be a lot of times when the energy runs through me and I need to get what I have to say out because it is in me to get it out. Sometimes when I get on live, I just be on live messing around. And if you get on my nerves, then I'll give you the business. But right now, I'm not trying to do that. So that's why I really don't pay attention at the comments on certain lives. But I'm ready to get off. And thank y'all for the super chats. Thank y'all for the super gifts. Thank y'all for everything. And like I said before, make sure y'all follow me. Make sure y'all join one of my membership groups. Make sure y'all stay in contact with me. I have my email in my short video. I might repost it. Well, all you gotta do is go in my shorts, and you're gonna see my email. You can email me. You can get in contact with me. We can talk one on one. We can do all that. So I probably be back on live probably Thursday. Yeah, today is Tuesday. So I'll probably be back on live probably Thursday or Friday. I'll probably do that because I'm trying not to be on live as much because I don't want to wear. You know how some people, they always on live? So I don't want people to get tired of me. That's why I'm not trying to be on live all the time. Because I don't want y'all to be tired of me. I know some of y'all are tired of me already. So I don't want y'all to be really tired of me. Like, damn, she on live again? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm not trying to be on live as much, you know, because I am aware that you can get tired of seeing the same person. Like, again, what else does she have to talk about? So I try not to. I try not to. And you right, King. A lot of times when I be on live and I give out certain information, it drains me. It doesn't drain my energy in a negative way, but when you only, how should I put it? It don't drain me when I give out certain kind of information. It doesn't drain my energy, but when I get off, I have to regroup. I don't know why. It almost like I feel weak. I don't know why that is. It's like I feel weak. It's like I gave away information that was meant to be given. It's like I feel used in a good way. So when I get off of this live, most likely I'm gonna put the phone on the charger and I'm just gonna relax in the bed and I'm gonna relax and focus on what I just said on the live. Because half of the things I probably not even remember because I've been talking so long. And I regroup and I relax myself and put my mind in a calm state. Cause I feel like I was used. I feel like that the energy was running through me and it's such a high energy until I feel drained. But it's not in a negative, bad way. It's in a good way because I know I'm being used by Christ. And that energy is very powerful. And remember, the body is weak. So every time when I get off alive, I always have to regroup. So I'm glad that you understand that. And I'm glad you said that. So y'all have a great Tuesday night. And I want y'all to know that you are not alone and you will never be alone. And you can always reach out to me. Okay? So, love you all.